Welcome to this video about ranting about Destiny. Hope you guys willing to listen to this. I don't know. There's too many like downsides to it. I kind of just try to highlight some of the things I do like about this game. But I mean, to start off, Destiny One was great to me. I played it so much. All the expansions. It did all the raids. I had a heck of a time. Got to play some Trials of Osiris for that, competitive PvP. And boy, was I not good. But hey, I still did it. I still had fun. I was able to get a couple of people going with me to, give it a try. Definitely realize I'm not so much of a PvP Destiny player as I am PvE. I love the PvE in this game. I think it's easy to just kind of kick back and relax. Like I don't have to have that gamer position where I'm like leaning forward and my fucking neck's getting destroyed. I can just kind of like kick back in my chair. If I die a couple times in whatever activity I'm doing, it's not usually a big deal. Like I like that. There's a time and place for the gamer crouch, the gamer stance. So it is nice to be able to just kind of play this game leisurely. And then I don't know, like when Destiny 2 came out, I kind of just like dropped off. Like when it like initially released, I could really care less. Like maybe it's just I was like having a hard time finding what to do or to like nothing was just like dragging me. The gameplay is always fun, and I like the supers. I like being able to switch up your guns. Like I believe in Destiny 1, you could only have like, what was it, like an assault rifle, and I think the snipers might have been like heavy weapons. So you're limited on your choice of like weapon combinations. They eliminated that in D2, which is great because like a bow. Like we all like the bow now. I think I don't know if other people don't like the bow, but I love that shit, dude. It's super fun. Gameplay in the background, I'm just fucking ass with it, keyboard and mouse. But I gotta practice a little bit more. I've been transferring from controller, but no, like the gunplay feels super nice. It's super smooth when you get in a good rhythm, and then you can use your class abilities to help your team or like get in those clutch saves. Definitely talking about like PvP. Like Hunter Invis is like my favorite thing. I'm sure it's a lot of people's, but it's like when you're the last person alive, throw that grenade at your feet, go invisible, res the whole team. You feel like a real. You feel like you're important for fuck's sake. Like of course, the Titan can just fucking smash into the fucking Sepix Prime or whatever and just be like, all right, thanks, man. But I'm cool with like my assault support kind of class I got set up here. But no, and the raids are great. I didn't get to play Leviathan until at least a year, maybe two after Destiny 2's initial release. Like I don't know. I think just too many other games at the time came out, and like the friends I did have that were interested or bought it, were probably playing like I don't know, like IW Call of Duty or something. I'm not sure at the time, but so getting together with my friends to play the raids like we're used to is just a little harder to do. I know there's always LFG, but I got distracted by other games as well. So like when I did revisit it, I was pleasantly surprised by how much content there was, and also free to play happened in that gap of me playing the time. And that's super weird because I didn't expect that. I also bought Destiny 2 for like full price day one, and I totally regret that now. But I think the expansions are worth it, like considering like other DLCs I bought in the past. I'm happy with the content I bought. Like I bought Beyond Light, Shadowkeep, Forsaken, and they all have a lot of content in them, and I like that things change. They like the vaulting. I mean, I understand the whole like vaulting content. Like some of it goes away, some of it comes back. I'm cool with that though. As long as as long as they don't just like garbage the game, and a lot of people are upset about different aspects of the game, like stasis, fucking everything up. Believe me, I've had my fair share of not fun with stasis, playing PvP with my friends and all that stuff, and it's just not fun. And I personally don't like playing stasis, and I don't really want to play a subclass that I like. I'm gonna play this because it's what's gonna. I don't like playing the meta subclass. I don't like playing the meta anything. I like if I'm just like I'm not gonna use the worst gun in the game because I like it, but I'm not gonna use something just because it's the best or it gives you the bigger edge. I don't know. Not always, if I'm not feeling it, like if Stasis was like something I was super into, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll play it. But I like being like a void hunter. I love the invis thing. That shit's super fun. But so for playing the raids, Deep Stone Crypt was great, man. I ran that raid like 5 or 6 times, I think, and like I wish I could do more. I've been missing raiding, just that the communication between everybody is just like it's an amazing euphoric like cathartic like feeling. I mean, for those of you that have rated, you know what I mean. When you just like the team connects, everybody's getting it done. You beat that encounter, it's like fuck yeah, awesome. Like it feels good, man. It feels good. I've done a lot of games give me that feeling. It's like search and destroy in Call of Duty. If you slay it, you kill everybody. It feels good and all, but there's just nothing like beating that raid like the first time or like getting like that clutch, or somebody's like, "Oh, pop my bubble weapons alive," and he's like, "I got no xenophage ammo," and you're like, "But I do." It feels good, but and there's I like the raid exclusive exotics that you can get. Geez, back in Destiny 1, like the Vex Mythic class from the Vault of Glass, I was not lucky enough to get that, even though I ran the raid a bunch just to try. That's really depressing. It is kind of funny, like Galahorn in Destiny 1. So a funny story about that guy is I was also one of the people that didn't get Galahorn until Xur sold it again, like a year following release date. So when the game launched, Xur sold it like the first or second week the game came out. And so if you saved up those, I think they were the Ascendant shards. They were like special mats that you got from running the raid, and you could redeem them to get it. Yeah, I missed that, and I ended up buying the Suros regime, which was like week 3, and I mean I didn't get the Galahorn, man. So all my friends got to get it. I ended up getting the Icebreaker. That was like the second exotic I ever got, but. So had the Icebreaker. All my friends had Galahorn, and that was kind of a bummer because there's nothing shittier than not having that like super clutch weapon that everybody else is using. I mean, for meta, PVE meta, not like PvP. I don't really care too much about that, but if somebody's like this encounter, the Galahorn's what you want to be using. That's those cases where I'm like, yeah, definitely I want that. I'm not going to use the fucking Rat King if I'm trying to like DPS a boss, like situational. But and I do like that the exotics in Destiny 2, like as you can get them through some of the exotic quests. Like I think the one I started doing here earlier on the background gameplay is for Dead Man's Tale. I've just been kind of slacking on getting that. I believe that was the start of it. I didn't even realize that that's what that guy was doing, but I remember hearing something that's how you start it, like get the transmission. But I also dig the exotic vault thing where you can kind of farm the raids, get the spoils of conquest, and buy like predetermined like exotics. Like Anarchy looks great. People use it a lot. Every time I'm raiding, they're like, "Hey, Tech, you got Anarchy?" And I'm like, "No," because I'm a dingus. Uh, and so it's kind of cool. It gives you something to work for. Also like doing the raids. Let's say you got all the drops for the raids, and like you really enjoyed running it. At least it gives you some other form of currency to redeem that. And even if you already got all the, you got what else is even on there? I think Izanagi's is like useless now, but like back in the day, Izanagi's was good for a couple of reasons. But you're like, I got some extra spoils. Maybe I'll get like Ace of Spades, or maybe that's just Cipher. But either way, it just gives you something else to work towards. And uh, I don't know. I'm a big fan of that, man. It's come a long way since Destiny 1, where it's like you just play it until you get it, or like you just randomly get an exotic. That's cool too, and we all love that. But saving up currencies is like I'm cool with that. It makes me feel like even though I'm not getting something every time, it's stacking up towards something. And like the battle pass or the season pass in this, like I think I like it a lot, man. It gives you a lot of stuff. It's nothing like I would compare to like Warzone. Warzone you get a ton of stuff from the battle pass and like that's dope. But yeah, in this one it's it's worth it in my opinion. You get a bunch of mats, you get some exotics, you get some cool ornaments and stuff like that. At the end, like it's still worth it to buy. Um, but shit, I gotta say something bad about this game. I mean, the worst thing that I could really say about Destiny is that there's always so much shit to do. Like, which is like, it's like, oh, woe is me. God, there's so much content. But it just kind of gets overwhelming. You're like, yeah, I want to play the game, but I don't really know what I want to do. Like, I don't necessarily want to fucking grind out this 11 step quest if one of them's like, just use like stasis for fucking 3 hours straight, and there's your next step. Things like that. I just like to run some strikes. Maybe LFG a raid. Just depends on what I'm feeling. But I don't know. We'll continue this one in the next one. Thanks for listening to my vomit. But yeah, whatever. Thank you.